Guys, we're at the San Diego Zoo today, and we're joined by two celebrities, Smike Cizicus. Are you okay being on cam before I... Smike's, and we can call you Scully.
Yes.
We have Smikes and Scully here, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. It's like the crew is going together again. So we're heading over, y'all, to the elephants. Yeah, right there. We've got a kookaburra here, y'all. Oh, yeah, look at that one. There y'all go. Bonus points to anyone who could sing the song. But guys, thank y'all for joining us for an impromptu IRL. This is the first of many this week. What is it? Smike's in the old gum tree is where the kookaburra sits.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, and it's red flowering gum. Yeah, all right, makes sense with the song too.
Remember when I got that?
Tommy, hilarious enough, the flight was smooth. Oh, look at that, yeah.
It's in the old country.
Very, very, very easy. Mr. the Geek, thank you for the 40 stream watch streak. So Shark Geek is still in Miami.
That's far away.
I told him if things go sideways, let me know.
Looks like a tonight flight for Mr. the Geek. Shark Geek, I heard you're in trouble too, just like Lodoc. Guys, poor Shark Geek had a live stream going and he just stopped it. Stopped it. No one was gonna say anything. But he stopped it. Oh, the naked nose wombat. Smikes, any good facts about this guy's poop?
I believe they're square.
They are square poop.
Yeah. Wombats also smell extremely bad. They're very noisy when they go through the bush.
This one was, right, Scully, empty when we came, like all this. Hi, Dr. Hobbs. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a Tasmanian devil, right? Yeah. They're far bigger than I always think.
Those are big ones. The ones I saw in Australia were much smaller.
It's like a medium size San Diego raccoon size.
It's cool that there's now strains of them that are cancer resistant.
No, that one looks like it has some markings on its side.
On the face?
No, on the side. That are raw. See?
Yep. I'm Mr. Brain. Mr. Brain, any news or no news still? Yeah, it was a really neat fact that they had finally started some cancer resistance. Like that one line that's naturally resistant now. It's a viral form of cancer, which you guys all started from one cell. Every case of cancer in the Tasmanian devil is tied back to a single individual. And it's because when they are territorial or mate, they break skin and bleed. Hi, Queen Coffee.
Looks like the plastic might be there so they can't get up the tree high enough to get out.
Supposed to know by Friday. Gotcha, Mr. Brain. Keep us posted. I didn't know this fact, Mike's, that 20, they usually give birth to 20, and only the first 4 that attach live. That's, especially given their collapsing population, I wonder. Oh, there he is again. He's out there. I don't know if you all noticed, Mike's is right on the side of its body. Oh, side of the body, there's some open wounds and probably from some territorial display, although I'd wonder if there's this is a male-female. Like if they've got a bonded pair in here as they're trying to repopulate. I'd never seen one up close. This is super cool. Of course, I'm probably the only one who's like, oh, they have cancer.
It's a different type of excitement.
Well, it's just because, like, right, the genetics is so wild that it's like, I also, they're just so much bigger.
I do have a story.
Yes.
I was in Sydney at the Sydney Zoo, and there was a exhibit for Tasmanian devils, and a gentleman had his young child on his back, and the gentleman was wearing a hat. So the child decided it would be good to throw the hat into the Tasmanian devil enclosure. Well, the Tasmanian devil decided that he wanted that hat. And the guy was trying to get the hat. Tasmanian devil grabs the hat, pulls it all the way back to the enclosure. Guy wasn't getting the hat back.
Did they call someone and did they get the hat back, or was that it?
I didn't see a rule.
Oh, that's sad.
Sorry, that was a bad story.
Why? That's a great story.
Says females have up to 20 young, but only 4 teats. So the first 4 are the only ones that survive. There's more that.
Yeah, and if y'all notice, as Mike's pointed out, like the tree covering here, so you can see like where they're not going to be able to climb up on and gnaw on or damage. And actually, I guess you can see some damage already here to some of the trees. Well, that's super cool. I've never seen one in person.
But what does make a marsupial a marsupial?
Oh, the secret's in the pouch, Smikes. Did the Tasmanian devil spin around into a tornado, Smikes, at the one you saw? No?
Maybe.
Tommy Plodicus, the answer is maybe. Also, Tommy, I'm looking forward to Fossil Friday, which is weird because it's usually Fridays if I were to be at the zoo, and today's not Friday. Oh, remember this is where we got the waters?
Yep.
It's like
Fond memories.
do you remember? Like that's like my marker.
So help me.
Like where's Queen Corn at when we need her?
And then she comes back with 12 waters.
And we still drank them all. So let's see.
So if you go down here, this is the rhino, giraffes.
And I think the koalas, right, are like right here.
That's the
Yeah. I really, really like the last time you and I came, Scully, where we had the baby koalas too.
Joey's.
And then Smike's favorite koala fact.
Oh, koalas are one of the leading poop eaters of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's how they provide themselves with
Fecal transplant.
yeah, basically yeah, by eating. Unlike with termites, which as Jay Spites will never let us forget, is through a process called anal trophallaxis. First thing in the morning. Yeah, a bit gamey. The weather is beautiful. It's like high 60s, overcast. It's the way to do it.
It was raining up till yesterday and drizzling until an hour before their flight landed.
Y'all, Scully brought umbrellas. She's an absolute saint. Like we were going to be ready. Shall we koala? Oh, no, the rhino's walking around. Oh, God. That beautiful Indian rhino. Again, y'all can tell because of the armor plating as well as the tufty ears that it's an Indian rhino.
You'll note that this is not a reversed rhino, though.
No, where's Jern at?
Not yet.
Jern's too
Maybe
busy.
later.
No, was it the white rhino is at the safari park?
Yes.
And that's where
Southern white rhino.
Lara Gale got us. Well, no, there's a northern white rhino there too. just in the form of a cell. Big Gamey's wondering if you have a Mary Poppins out of the umbrella. Scully.
With the parrot on the end.
Yes, bit.
But could you go into that a little bit more? I thought there were only 2 northern white rhinos allowed.
There are. It's 2 females. However, what's really cool is that the Frozen Zoo, where we'll be doing a stream from on Monday, has cell lines of the northern white rhino, so they're able to create embryos for artificial insemination using the southern white rhino as a surrogate. Now, that also means the mitochondrial DNA is going to be different. So, Smikes, are we actually making a northern white rhino, or are we making some weird hybrid?
Excellent question, Glenn. Tune in on Monday. Find out.
Neither of us will know. I don't think anyone will know, in fact. Oh, is she going over to take a bath? Yeah, I think she's going to take a bath. Hi, Magister X. Welcome to Hick on in.
Does that mean we can't go visit her?
No, we can go visit her, but we're like right at the koalas, so.
Oh, and there's a giraffe over there.
There's at the Philadelphia Zoo, you can feed the giraffes for like $1, and it's Munchkin's favorite thing is to hold like a stick with leaves, and then she freaks out, and then you have to hold it.
Oh, do you want to do counterclockwise and then do koalas?
Yeah, let's do that.
So this was our cheetah run on the right. There's a cheetah up top. It's where the cheetah and puppy pairs are coming out.
Cheetah up there for you, Smikes. You can look at its face. Guys, we were having a debate beforehand about cheetahs versus jaguars versus tigers and faces.
I seem to remember a debate about lemurs, too.
I don't know what you're talking about. We all agreed that its name was Julian.
Sleepy boy.
No, on the face, there's lines running down.
It has spots all over it.
Yeah, but you were talking about the face, right? And allegedly, if you believe it, oh my god, it does. Hi, Eternal Grudge.
I'd like you all to know that Scully just hit me in the shoulder to tell me that it had a blip.
Daggett, Grudge, are you all here yet, by the way? Guys, Daggett on Twitch, I met in person at TwitchCon 3 years ago. We were at a bar, a karaoke bar. We met for the first time and talked about Billy Mays. It's beautiful. Hi, Agathor. Do you know there's a cheetah run? I don't remember if it's at this zoo, Scully, or at the safari.
Yeah, it's the stretch that we're trying to get back to the end sometimes.
Gotcha, that is at this zoo for the cheetah run. That's one of their outreach things that they do, y'all, at a lot of different zoos, is just doing the cheetah run, and that kind of demonstrates speed and agility of the animals. Driving early Friday morning. Okay, Daggett, I expect to see you extracting DNA with me on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my Munchkin Daggett, I think, is probably very displeased. Last time, Daggett, that I was away for a trip, Munchkin didn't sleep, and that meant Lita didn't sleep either. Yeah, it's funny. Since Daggett and I have met at TwitchCon years ago, he and I both now have children. It's wild. See, this is where we were going for the rhino. But she may have looped back. I mean, actually, for her, she is in a forested area normally in India, and that dark coloring is meant, we think, to mimic the underbrush. So that is actually a possibility for like camouflage. There is the have you seen the Sumatran rhino? It's like this misshapen hairy rhino, and it's like small, and it blends even better with like that kind of leaf debris. It's like super critically endangered, unfortunately. But the Cincinnati Zoo had the only successful breeding program in the States. Oh, there she is. She's in the pool. There we go. Big Gamey really wants a reverse rhino, y'all, which is
No,
poop,
don't go there.
pooping rhino.
No.
Spikes is not having it, y'all. Do y'all mind if I rush over to the other side? I'd love to catch its face. Guys, I love rhinos. Smike's called me a shrill for rhinos, or a shill. I don't even know how to say the word. Yeah, yeah. I also, one of the things y'all I really love about this zoo, and I know Lita's commented on it before when we've been here, is that it's also doubles as a botanical garden. So it always looks really thoughtful about like how they're assembling the plants and what they look like. And again, y'all, if you enjoy the zoo, Monday we're going to be streaming from the Frozen Zoo. So that is at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and we're going to be at the research lab. So that is actually not something open for touring. That is not something that most people can go into. Hi, James. Welcome in. But that's going to be the big one, y'all. Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Mark those calendars. First ever first ever stream from the Frozen Zoo. And again, that's where they store all the genetic information of endangered, critically endangered, extinct species in an effort to bring back the animals. There we go. Murph, thank you for the resub. Welcome in. And hi, Tax Dude.
We know why he has furry ears.
I think probably to keep the bugs out, right? I don't know why that one in particular. That's a good... No, so Murph, this is an Indian rhino. At the Safari Park, which is the other San Diego Zoo property, there's a southern white rhino. And then this is the Indian rhino.
They are also found in Nepal.
Really good big gammy, yeah. Oh, she's done. We ran around to catch the literal tail end.
She became a tail.
Yeah, we can get a nice look on this angle. There you go. So one of the identifiers, y'all, is just the armor and the plating. We'll tell you it's a an Indian rhino versus like a white rhino or a black rhinoceros. They're just, the body types are very different. All right. Shall we look at the giraffes and then go over to the koalas, see if we can catch a baby? What's a flower, right?
It looks like a bird, though.
Okay, yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's not a bird at all. That beautiful flower, y'all.
Is that what it's called?
There's another one here. I'm so eternal grudge. I thought you meant like a real bird, and I was looking around for birds. Thank you, Smikes. We had requests in the chat to look at this. And I'm just like, well, I don't see any bird. Certified you catch, absolutely, Mr. Brain. It's always catch and release. Always, Mr. Brain. So Eternal Grudge, we're actually going to take you, I think it's a little bit past this area on our way to the elephants. There's one of the world's oldest cycads, so one of the oldest from an evolutionary perspective living plants on the planet, is near this location at this zoo. And at the safari park, you've got the I think one of the world's rarest and oldest plants as well. So you've got two must-see plants.
We got a big train coming up behind us. Sleep for the right, guys.
There's two
Super pretty, y'all.
flamingo exhibits.
Big Amy, thank you for the horses.
Guys, she's such a rude sister. She won't even. You didn't even stare both of them. Not for you
So Scully, you think giraffes, koalas, and then we'll see the tree and the elephants, right? That's like the
Elephants is
yeah, that
still
way
that
with
way.
the like past the koalas.
Mhm.
So we see the giraffes and then that way.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Although you've never gone through the elephants chronologically.
No. Y'all, it seems I don't like to go the right way. I just run around loosey goosey. She doesn't get hung up by customs. Oh, the rhino's muddy now. There we go, y'all. There's the nice batch of coolant for the rhino. You can also kind of see on the mouth there's like the little, how to say, wiggly bit of the mouth. So that's like its ability to grab and feel as it's getting its food sources. That is unique to the black rhinoceros and the Indian rhino. The white rhino has a very, very different mouth structure and does not have that. It is not Murph. It is not the mouthy, silly thingy. Nor is it a gobbler on a turkey, apparently.
Just so we all know, this woman unprompted told me that they'd love to roll in the mud. So there's your fact of the day.
Did that come after or before she rolled in the mud?
After.
Okay.
Unprompted.
Absolutely beautiful. Woo. Yep, they're extra padded skin, Murph. Exactly.
It's a beautiful raven.
Crovaven, yes, yes. Where's Yogurt? She's on a plane, y'all.
We've got a lot of crows.
Yes. But is there anything interesting you can tell me about the species of giraffes?
So I need to double check on which one this is, but there's 4 species.
There are. That's new, right?
Yeah. There was a new paper that came out last year that classified them based on morphology or structure of bones as well as the genetics of it.
And their patterns are based on whether they're like a plains giraffe or a jungle tree giraffe.
Like the ecology of where they're living.
Like their camouflage.
And up until recently, all they were just taken from the wild without having been identified and interbred, because it does come into the question of subspecies versus regular species. And so then you're making these unique hybrids that we're not adding to conservation.
They stand there but turn around.
And one of the reasons why that's actually now done in terms of that classification is because it allows for conservation efforts to happen. If you put them all into one group, they're not going to be conserved because they are considered to be a singular group and they're not endangered. But if you split them into 4, all of a sudden some are critically endangered, others are just endangered. That is a great question, Murph. What do you define as a species? This is not me being silly, Murph. This is a legitimate problem both in ecology, evolution, and conservation of how do you define a species. If you just look at their skulls, they are fundamentally different and they cluster differently based on from different places, so you've got differences in physiology.
Some might argue a species is a human construct.
Some might. Many do, apparently. But no, Murph, it's a great question. It's just one that is not actually answered.
I look over there, I see the closest living relative to a giraffe.
Yes. What is it, Spikes?
It's an okapi.
Where do you see an okapi?
Down there. Aren't those okapi?
There's okapi down there? Oh, okay, let's go. I don't see it.
There's a gazelle in here.
There's okapi down here? No, they're together, I think. I'm going to be so embarrassed if it's not an okapi. Oh, they're not okapi.
No, these are gazelle.
Yeah.
The okapi environment, this is far too open for okapi. It would stress them out.
Where were they? They were together at one of the zoos we visited.
Yo, that giraffe is a little bit of a troublemaker. He seems to have put a tree branch on the edge.
Are their horns retractable?
No. For which?
It's a giraffe.
No. Nor are they like handlebars for riding. I like this little guy just down there chilling away. Also, y'all, any idea, feel free to say in chat, but their tongues are dark. And they're dark because that actually helps prevent sunburn on their tongue, which is always out. And this giraffe that's loafing on away is sharing with the gazelle. You see the giraffe in the back with the branch. He's just like, it's fine.
I'll take a leisurely stroll back to the car and make my way.
Thank you, Scully.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll ping Discord when we're back. Or do you have my number?
So I'll go ahead and look off this way, y'all. Oh, there's the zebra down there. Thanks again for joining us today, y'all. It's a beautiful day. There's our zebra friendo. Again, can interbreed with horses, although apparently you're more just going to get the color and very much like a zebra body. And so they're not built for riding. An interesting hybrid. Hi, Captain Krabs. Cap, thank you very much for the raid last night. Hope all is well. Guys, do go check out the lovely and incredible Captain Krabs, game developer extraordinaire, artist, DJ, and more. Bit more missed. Yes, Wombat. Yeah. Also, Wombat, we saw a Wombat. I don't know if you were here for that, but we did get a Wombat. Hi, Spartacus. Sparky, we got some zebras out today. Ready for some koalas? Oh, we can go see the zebras. Guy's lovely. Smike uses them at his house for those coming in.
We had the question about species earlier. A zebra and a donkey can interbreed.
Yeah, we were talking about the domestication process, quote unquote, and the failed with zebra. And then if you interbreed the zebra and the horse, you get an unrideable zebra-looking horse. It's the direction, right, of like male and female. I don't remember which direction it is. So y'all, like, depending on if you have the male or the female of one species versus another, it changes the naming system for what it is. Such a beautiful animal. I mean, I'm terrified of horses, but I like this guy. Yeah, like a liger and a tigon, exactly, Daggett. And actually, there's fertility problems with that directionality, too. So same thing in fruit fly genetics. If male of one species, female of another will cause different problems than if you switch from where the genetic information is coming from, like who's the male and who's the female of the hybriding species. Oh, and there's the donkey. Yeah, we do have a donkey. Domestic donkey.
I wonder what happens at the zoo after dark with these two.
I honestly would bet that they're like on fertility drugs. And actually, speaking of fertility drugs,
That was quite the segue.
it works. This one works. Um, so there's this very gray-looking flamingo right in front of us. Age-wise, is probably close to the other ones that are here, but you all can see that she is not bright pink. That's because she probably just had a brood. And so she will, for a mating season, stay this dark color and not be attractive to the males. So it's like a built-in protection for breeding. So see, that seg worked.
Now, if I didn't know better, I would ask you why they are pink.
The diet, and actually the way that they get their food source, these little tiny krill, is that they stomp their feet and they cause the water to basically slurp up, and that's how they go and grab the food out from the water, which I think is a neat trick. So whenever y'all see them, just keep an eye out on their feet and see how they're stomping in the water. And speaking of feet, go follow Shark Geek if he's still here. Loves feet, that man.
You should not use them as croquet mallets, as tempting as it may be.
No, no. Poison Heart, thank you for the resub for 4 months. How the heck are you doing? Madame, are you here yet? Poison Heart, guys, is one of our fellow Fred Hutch ambassadors. And this poison of the Poison Heart variety will be at the... Oh. They got upset. We'll be at the San Diego's Frozen Zoo on Monday. It's where all the genetic information is housed for critically endangered and extinct animals. It's also where they attempt to start cloning again. Tomorrow afternoon, noise. Looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, y'all, remember, Frozen Zoo on Monday. So if you want to see how they're going to bring back animals from extinction or critically endangered and how they do all that, that's on Monday.
And we need to go flying.
I know. Yeah. But keep coming like that.
Nope, we got it. We're gonna look at this.
We got a burb here too, y'all. That is the southern ground hornbill.
I don't know if you get a shot of the back talon, so that might be a good indication of why it's behind plexiglass.
Oh, wow. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I know the bit rate's switching on and off, but we've been doing pretty all right so far. Had better luck with the reception than last time. Oh, Indian rhino came back. It's one of those animals that I would just park out all day. There we go. Did you know, Smikes, that they roll in the mud?
I have heard that.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't find it as funny as I think it is. Y'all, we were watching the rhino roll in the mud, and someone goes up to Smikes unsolicited and just goes, "Did you know they roll in the mud?" And then just walks on. And guys, do go check out Poison Heart, an incredible, lots of charity work on the platform, including Fred Hutch. Huge advocate for charities. Also, Birds of Paradise plant again. Super pretty. All right, guys, I think let's go to the koalas, and then we'll go on over and see, I think, the world's oldest cycad. Then programming note, y'all, in addition to this IRL stream tomorrow, we'll be in the office. Lito will be doing a Jane Goodall reflection special homage. And then Friday we have 2 streams from TwitchCon. Saturday we've got 2 streams from TwitchCon. Sunday 1 stream from TwitchCon. And Monday is the Frozen Zoo. So we're putting in the overtime work for y'all. All right, guys, we're gonna go over to one of Smike's favorite plants, or animals, I should say, especially if there's babies. Oh, here we go. Here's one of them. It's the back of one. So we have a koala bear. Hanging out in there. And I was here, y'all, in March for a conference. There were a bunch of babies for the koalas. I'm interested to see if we'll have any baby koala bears and how they're doing. Hi, Andy. Welcome in. Hi, Wusa. So here's the fun fact, y'all. Koala bears get their gut flora from their parents when they're babies. And then the way they do that is by eating their poop. Taking a nap, Wusa. Taking a nap. Andy, I have no idea who I meet for you. I'm gonna level with you, Andy. I have no idea who's on your list. But yeah, so y'all, that gut flora is acquired through eating the poop of the parents. Hi, Chrissy. Welcome in. Chrissy, look at the cutie patootie koala bear. I don't know, Chrissy, if they cycle the exhibits, but the babies were down here last time.
Eucalyptus ferments inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Because of how slowly it breaks down. So do, yep, I think so do, I think it was gibbons, and then there's another macaque that does the same thing too. that it takes so long. Like they eat absurd amount of vegetation, but it breaks down so slowly that yeah, it even ferments in them. So that man, we did a lot of co-streams actually discussing scientific papers. Danny and I, we'll see if we're able to pull any off during the con itself. I know Big Gamey. I have no idea. I think that's an insult. I think Big Gamey. I don't know. But fun fact about koalas for those coming in with Lana, for things that you never wanted to know, but now you get to know. The way that these animals get their gut flora after they're born is from their parents. And they acquire that by eating their parents' poop. There you go. Information none of y'all wanted, but now you have about koalas. Again, for those wondering, Monday we'll be at the Frozen Zoo at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, that's where they house all the genetic information of critically endangered and extinct animals. That's where they're actually cloning some animals and pulling them back to life. So we're going to be touring the labs on Monday and seeing how that process happens. Yep, North Pole, it's called the Frozen Zoo. It's part of the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. There is their facility, and it's their 50th anniversary, and they agreed for their first ever live stream to be with SciAnts Streams, the first educational Twitch ambassadors. Yeah, there's our koala. We've already seen, guys, we've seen Indian rhino, we've seen giraffes, gazelle, zebras, flamingos, and beyond. Hi, Miss Art Rules. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, Miss Art Rules. It's a giant cooperation, North Pole Light. So it's in cooperation with another lab that's over in, I believe, Sweden. And they're even leading the charge in bringing back the northern white rhino. You could argue, though, whether or not the animal is ever going to be brought back. The reason for that is because they're going to be implanting the embryo into a southern white rhino, which means the mitochondrial DNA is going to be different. So what does that correspond to? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you've asked. And I don't know. It depends on your definition of a species. Also, Fishman, you are in trouble. Fishman, you texted me that you were leaving your friend's house, but you never texted me that you got home. I'll have you know. Miss Art Rules, Spikes, Miss Art Rules was wondering if we saw the new terminal at the airport.
Is that the one that looked new?
I think so.
No.
We did not, Miss Art Rules. You told Lita on stream. I'm sorry that I'm not Lita. Fishman. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, North Pole Light making back the epigenetic marks. So that's the marks on DNA that confer information. And North Pole Light, I honestly don't know if even they have that data set, right? Like if they know what the epigenome looks like in each of these animals, and how many individuals do you need to get an epigenome of before you know what is normal, is near impossible, right? Because each one of them will have different life histories, different life cycles. The epigenome will look fundamentally different between individuals. One's going to predispose them to disease, one won't. One will be protective. And it's like, how do you even know where to start with that? Fishman, God bless you. Thank you for texting me. But yeah, North Pole, it's a very, very good question about the epigenetic side of things. So North Pole Light, when we're live Monday in the Frozen Zoo, we get to talk to some of the researchers behind the scenes, and y'all get to ask questions. So make sure to come back on Monday and come ask your questions, because we actually get that access on Monday. That's something that's no live stream has ever done before.
Now, finding normal is so difficult because the genes can be expressed so many different ways. It can be on, off, or up a little bit, or down a little bit. Interesting.
Yeah, so defining, right, what is normal. Even like how many individuals does it take to define what normal is when you're just talking about a genome? Right, that's varied. But then an epigenome, if you don't know what life history that they have, like you have no idea what to even into. No, no. Guys, we're going to keep moving to some botany. For anyone coming in, of course, on that Raiderino, if you like plants, we've got a great cycad tree for you. We'll go to in just a second. Yeah, y'all, as Mike was pointing out, like in humans, where you'd be like, oh, well, clearly we know what normal is because I think I'm normal. But it's like on terms of the genetics, the epigenetics, any kind of like wiggle room or difference, no, we don't know. No one has any idea. And it's because it's how do you control a human life cycle? You don't, at least not ethically. So guys, this here, Eternal Grudge, I don't know if you're here, but Eternal Grudge, guys, is one of our friendos who loves plants. Right here, we are in the presence of an extinct plant in the wild. This is called Woods cycad. This is currently extinct in the wild, originally from South Africa, and it was ruled extinct by 1916. This is a male. Guys, there are no female plants remaining. Also means is that all of these plants are cuttings. Hi, Jealous. I'm SciAnts. Nice to meet you. Ultra Heckensaurus. Welcome in, you amazing soul. Ultra, how is your husband doing? Is he surviving with the temperature? Guys, go check out Ultrasaurus. She's going to be on a panel with us on Saturday on innovating in educational content, where she's going to be announcing her formal bid for Twitch Ambassador for 2026.
I'm really hoping I get on.
I'm hoping she will sign my face. If not my forehead in like big letters. God. She said she'll take a picture with me. I don't know if she was kidding or not.
I don't know, say that. Can I be in the back? Can I photobomb it?
Ultra, this is an extinct plant in nature. There's only males left. They don't, when they propagate, they're clonal, and they're only in like a couple of botanical gardens. So it's like there's no, it's functionally extinct. Yes, please, Ultrasaurus. Yes, please, Ultra. Yep, this is the Woods cycad. Extinct plant in the wild.
Now, I'm not being dirty or anything. How do you sex a plant?
Probably a lot of oil.
Sir.
It depends on the genus species. Some plants have both male and female sex organs. Others will only have like the stamen, or it'll only have like the ovaries, and you can actually look and see like they'll have reproductive pods. Like a really good example is the corpse flower, where you can cut into the flower and actually see what the sex is within the flower, and you can do artificial insemination on those plants. You'll know exactly what you need to add.
Now the corpse flower is the one that blooms every 7 years.
You know, that's what I had heard, but at Dartmouth we had one that bloomed 3 years in a row.
Well, it went to Dartmouth, so maybe it was just advanced.
No, it was at Dartmouth. There's a tour bus coming past us, y'all. We're probably like, why are these people looking for plants? Ultra, fly safe. If you can still hear me, please let me know when you want to hang out. We gotta make time. Madame. Yeah, guys, when we came last year, Lita ran up to this flower, and she was just like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Fun fact, I just sent a picture to me.
Oh yeah, nice. I know she and Danny were excited. We're just like, yeah, it's a plant. The timing is difficult. Yeah, Wombat. But it was surprising still. It was not supposed to be 3 years in a row, but we had 3 years where Lita and I were actually able to go and look at the corpse flower just in the building next to us. You could also smell it from the building next to us, although our building actually smelled like the corpse flower usually. So All right, guys, these are the baboons, or baboon outpost. Munchkin has a special name for these. She can't say monkey, so she says kunky. And she has a favorite plushie, which is hilarious to me. For you or for someone else?
That is yet to be decided. Now, are those calluses?
No, those are keister.
Sir,
Is that what we were talking about?
it is.
Oh, okay.
But they're calluses, correct?
I don't know. I think they must be, right? Oh, and there's a baby.
Baba.
There's the baby. Oh. And we're gone. Got a split second view of the Baba. Let's see. We don't have an identification here. I'm pretty sure these are Japanese. They look like the Japanese macaques. Oh, they're a close relative. All right, okay, they're a baboon. Yes, wombat. That we can't sex because it's a juvenile. But there was the male. There was the dude that was chillaxing in the cliff, just sitting there, was a mature male, and then there was another one that was running down below. They also had a much more pronounced keister. Yeah, we lost them. They went off this way.
Just come right here really quick.
Oh, this is a baboon.
The other kicker to that one, wombat, was the males were actually exposing their reproductive parts. So that's another way that you can sex them, but that was only the mature males. The immature ones, you can't tell. Oh, here it comes again. So there you've got I don't know if you can see, we'll take there's a male right there. So that's a mature male coming towards us. Right there. This one. And there's a second one back there. Possibly a third mature male there too. And you can also, honestly, at this stage, you can see their external anatomy and tell that it's a male too. And then the one next to it here, I can't tell if it's a juvenile or a female. And the Baba, Mike's, I don't know if he caught it, but he's right over there. So the baby one is over there snuggling. Northlight, the Frozen Zoo is scheduled for 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we got 2 hours behind the scenes. Got 2 hours behind the scenes. If Northlight, you can't make it, the VODs are not paywalled. You don't have to be subscribed to see the VODs. So you can check it out on the VODs, and then we also will edit it up and put it on YouTube too. But if you have live questions, feel free to join us for the live show. That's the beauty of being able to join us. Yep, electric fence. You can even wombat. I don't know if you can. You probably can't because of the mics that we have, but I can hear the clicking. There's something shorting it. The wall too. Oh, okay. And then I think they're on the trees too. Yeah. Here you go. There's wombat, another component to it. You ready for some elephant smikes? Maybe.
I'm here for them.
You're here for them.
Ear.
You're ear for them?
Yes.
Was that a pun?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't even tell you. I've been with you like for 5 hours and I can't even tell.
Are either of us kidding? I don't know. Y'all, we got to sit together on the plane. That was cool. I got the middle seat because, final boarding group, whatever. It's fine. Just a neat view. All right, I think we're off this way for the elephants.
We're gonna stop and have a rest.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put in the external battery. There we go. All right, John, I'm gonna need an audio check. Second. And changing audio. All right, could y'all let me know if the audio took? If it sounds okay. I on and off the audio. Let me know if it still sounds good. Thank y'all. Perfect. Thank you, North. All right, I believe up this way, camels, and then the elephant.
This zoo has the David Bowie elephants.
Yes. I think. Guys, Smikes made that joke to me earlier, and I just stared in blank awe. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Scully got it.
She did. I had absolutely no idea what you were talking about. Got a dwarf mongoose in here, but I think it's probably too much during the day for us to see them. More of like dawn and dusk critters. Let's see who we got. The trumpeter hornbill. There we go. Primarily a fig eater. Figures. Male delivers food to the female for 3 to 4 months of incubation. She just hangs out on the eggs and he feeds her. I know, Wombat. Where's Yogurt? Hello, Le Parabrouge. I don't think it is a toucan. It's a hornbill. Oh, okay.
But I believe there's a U.
And a U and toucan is like a me and team?
Yes.
I see. Okay, cool. Guys, for all that sassafras and more, make sure to go follow Smikes24. Oh, the meerkats. There y'all go. Look at that. Anyone know what a group of meerkats is called? A mob. And they are on patrol. There is a matriarch as well in the colony. Depending on their social status, that gives them their task within the colony. Y'all can see too, they've been digging away.
Oh, is this a tunnel system, or did they just dig one hole and go?
No, they've got a whole like tunnel system. And actually at zoos, they bury them back up during the night when they bring them in. So they get to dig all over again, and that helps with their enrichment. I do wonder if they get frustrated. We just dug this out, Kenny. Go.
Why don't we just get them at the
And we've got another hornbill in here, y'all. The Von Decker's hornbill, which I'm not as eagle-eyed as Professor Smike sees, but I cannot see. I know, right? Vanish. Wow! I just dug it. Actually vanished at the Cincinnati Zoo. Lita and I have gone where the meerkats were digging in the morning. Then the zookeepers came out, buried it, and then the meerkats came back out, and they were like, "We just have this full. We were just here." Hi, Queen Casey. Have you made it to San Diego? Casey Heck and Snowart. I've been loving your photos, madame, in Utah. Casey, you were right. Utah has no right to be as pretty as it is.
Is that the legendary Casey Snowart?
It is. Casey, who's pushing for Twitch ambassador, soon to be announced. Yeah. We'll be announcing at the one of the panels, I think at the Innovating on Education. Because she'll be like, oh, hey, I'm Casey Snowart. I innovate in educational content and conservation via art. I'm also applying for Twitch ambassador soon. Like, my God. Yeah, Casey, I've been loving your images, man. Thank you so much for sharing those. Hi, cats of wild of cats. Yeah, Casey, today we're doing the regular zoo, and then we'll be at the frozen zoo on Monday. Tomorrow, we're nothing stream-wise planned from San Diego. Lita guys will be streaming from home. We've got ambassador events and partner events to go to in the evening. And we have to get our badges and whatnot. And yes, Wombat, we will be asking about the vaquita, the beautiful porpoise, of which there are only 10 left. Casey, if you can go to the safari park, I would check that one because it's so unique. And if you can get on the safari ride, where they actually take you around, there it is.
Stand back up and jump from that one.
This is the camel exhibit, guys. But yeah, Casey, if you can do the safari ride, it's it'll take you behind and like to where the main path of folks are, and you get a really nice look at the creatures back there. Final Fantasy Tactics, nice. Made it past the place where I was stuck after grinding for 4 hours last night. Nice, feline, heck yeah. Excellent, madame.
But what is that hump for?
Water retention. Now, many say it's the size, not the size of the camel that matters, Mikes. The motion of the hump.
Sir.
Thank you, Captain Cactus. I appreciate you. Casey, I would double. I think so, Casey. If you go at like 9 in the morning when it opens, you should be able to get back in plenty of time. The partner party starts at 6, so I would just make sure to get your badge before then. I think the zoo closed at 5, and it's about an hour drive. Made some off progress through Silk Song. Nice. Feline, I am at the blasted gates on Silk Song. Yeah, Captain Jack, welcome in. Or Captain Cactus, we do science content here. We are at TwitchCon, so it's a little bit, more IRL stuff than we usually have. But we'll also be doing panels, live streaming our panels from TwitchCon, beach cleanups, and more. No, Casey, you need to have your badge to get in the partner party. Yeah. And Feline, I actually ran back to beat a boss of like the, oh gosh, it was like the Temple of the Beast or something like that. I ran back on Feline. I was like on the plane. I was like, the heck with it. Let me try to beat that guy. We'll see.
She can pick up her badge tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, Casey, I don't think the badge pickup is until noon. All right, let's take a close look at this camel. There's actually a couple of different camel species, y'all. Some are, in fact, critically endangered. And there are some facilities actually across the United States. The Bactrian camel, for example, there is a facility in Ohio that is a breeding facility for them.
This is the dromedary camel.
Yeah, this is the dromedary. This is not the Bactrian camel. I don't think that they have one at the safari park. Yeah, Big Gamey, happy hump day indeed. The Knowledge King. If I kind of beat you. Smikes can't, you shall not pass me now. Yep, there are wombat, yeah. Guys, do go check out Big Gamey, the Knowledge King, who is live now daily. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today he had a shorter stream because he was taking care of his 2 new dogs. Congratulations, Bit Gamey, for your 2 new dogs. You know, it's Mike's 2 new dogs for Big Gamey. Yeah.
Some of the best redeems on Twitch.
So they're so well done. All right, guys. So there are a couple. There's a couple of elephants, and there's one that has I think either one or a fake tusk as well. We've got a nameplate in the other side, so we'll be able to ID them. But there is, I think, one of them. I don't think they're in view right now. There they are. And this is their feeders are up there, y'all, for enrichment. So this is meant for them, basically like a puzzle box to get to their foods. They're very food driven. They can then use their trunks to go and try to find the food, and it just keeps their brain very active. And I believe there are additional redesigns being planned as well for the elephants for their enclosures. More and more data has been demonstrating of like what kind of enclosures they do best in, how much land do they need to do well in the enclosures. And so that has been just a really cool bit of research that's been done actually at zoos. One of the pioneers of that is the Cincinnati Zoo, where they're actually like they put tags they had on their Asian elephants to see like where they hung out the most and what place to expand and how much to expand it by, just by where they like to play and hang out. So more and more zoos are doing that, to adapting the enclosures not just on what is in the wild, but also like the needs that we can learn from the individuals who are kept in place too. 2 new dogs, Big Gamey. Yes, 2 new dogs. Hi, MS Coggins. Welcome in. How's it going?
But if I didn't already know, I would ask you, is that an African or Asian elephant?
It's an African elephant.
How would I know the difference?
The ears. Ears are a good place to look for them, the size of the ears and the shape. And then also the overall body size too. So the Asian elephants are smaller. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but the tusks are not as prominent in females and Asian elephants as they are in the African elephant.
Now, the Asian elephants are smaller too.
Mm-hmm. The Asian elephants are also the closest living relative of the woolly mammoth.
I believe they're smaller because they spend more time in the forest.
I don't know if we can say that. Like, that's one of those where it's like a hypothesis, but you'll never be able to prove it. At least I don't think, right? Oh, Casey said the shape of the back as well as another indicator. Likewise, Casey. Casey, I'm stupid excited. I'm going to need pictures right away. Oh, Asian elephants, Casey said, also have like speckled faces and ears.
I've also heard Casey is signing autographs at TwitchCon.
Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, outside of the convention center. Casey will be signing autographs and taking photos for anyone who tier 3 6 months in advance on mobile, eating the mobile charges. Yeah. And Smikes, we have a celebrity in the chat right now.
Is that Ashley, Florida?
That is the Ashley, Florida, coming back from Texas to be back in Florida.
I don't know what to say.
I know what to say. That is our queen right there. Guys, if you're not checking out Ashley, heck in Florida.
I am at a loss for words.
Queen Florida, I hope you're doing well, madame. We're doing our first... Oh, I can't give you a big fancy shout out. I can give your alt a shout out, though. Guys, go follow Ashley both on her main account, which is what she's chatting with, but also her alt account, where she does DJing streams. She's exceptionally talented at everything that she does. And we had the pleasure of raiding her last night. I was attempting to sleep because of my Uber was at 3 a.m. Yeah, Ashley, we're at the San Diego Zoo today, and Monday we're going to be at the Frozen Zoo, which is where they store all the genetic information, and maintaining near to extinct, if not already extinct, species in terms of cell lines and bringing them back.
You told me that's where they kept the penguins.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Smikes was making a joke. I don't believe there are any penguins there. Please, no one be disappointed at the lack of the penguins. But it is the 50th anniversary, y'all, of the Frozen Zoo. It's the biggest genetic repository of animals in the world. And this is their first ever live stream that they're allowing in 50 years. It's on Monday, and it's with us.
Oh, you jumped here.
And then otherwise, for those wondering, we will be doing streams from TwitchCon for all of our panels will be live streamed. And then we have a beach cleanup on Friday that'll also be live streamed. So we'll be all over the place. Yeah, and Captain Cactus, if you come during the live show, you'll be able to ask questions from the scientists as well. So we'll be taking a tour of the labs and talking to the scientists doing the conservation work. Sorry, y'all, I'm just geeking out looking at the elephants. So, Bit Gamey, our zoo in Philly, actually, it says the penguins are on vacation. There's a big sign that says they're on vacation. Captain Cactus, holy heck. You are a first-time chatter today. You have subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing. And hopefully you enjoyed the ad-free viewing of the emotes made with love. And you now also, not on the IRLs, but on the office streams, you have access to 400 commands. 400 plus commands, in fact. Smikes is rolling his eyes at how many commands you'll have access to. But you have access to all of our handmade emotes with love, commands, animations, you name it. You can do it. Thank you very much for that support. Yeah, so Captain Cactus, you can't trigger them currently because it's an IRL stream. But these are the things that you can trigger, and you might be like, Balint, that's not 400. I just counted all those words, and clearly.
The ever popular goths.
Yes, when I'm typing on an arm and streaming, but there's a lot of those commands have nested randomizers in them, so that's where the 400 comes out at. Big Gamey keeps telling me that I should be telling people about the 400 commands for the lower price of a cup of coffee a month. You get access to 400 commands on a channel that streams nearly every day.
I think you're looking for TC in Miss Art rules.
25.
25. The number, not the words.
Right. I didn't make an alias for the command. All right, Shell, let's continue on. I think we'll get a look at the other elephants. And I think the nameplates are down here too, so we'll be able to ID who's who. Oh, I have to point this out. This is one of my favorite African trees. This is a sausage tree. And so y'all, when these trees mature, these sausage-looking structures are actually like gigantic. This tree is far too little to be a mature one, but man, it looks so cool. So definitely Google like a mature sausage tree. Maybe have safe search on. Okay, there's the one-tusked elephant. Let's see. I don't think I've seen him yet, but he's hanging out in the back. Let's see, we got another one back there, but I see two tusks. Also, for anyone coming to TwitchCon, guys, make sure to find me. I have an absurd number of stickers, and I would love to give you one. And if you find me on a good day, I have magnets. And if you find Smikes on a good day, he's got magnet stickers and buttons. He is the gatekeeper to the buttons. And Captain Cactus, you do not have to pay for them. You just have to come up and be like, oh, hey. And then I will give you stickers. If I know you and recognize you, I might even give you 2 stickers. If I really know you, I'll give you 6 stickers. And then Smikes will chase me for getting rid of all of our merchandising stuff.
That is true. That is fact.
Smikes will be like, we're trying to make impression here. Giving away all the merch. Look, Captain Cactus, just say that and then just say, Captain Cactus. Just like, let me know the handle too. All right. It helps. It helps. I promise it helps if I can know the handle. Also, Mr. Brain, I'm not sure if I thanked you yet, but thank you again for the raid last night. I saw this morning, and I just wanted to let you know I appreciate it. I know I'm sure Lita said it as well, but I also want to let you know that I also appreciate it. Hi, Drink More, Cook Less, formerly Drink More Arsenic, formerly the significant other to Dana's Kitchen, who's got a panel at TwitchCon.
Just like that, Casey. Otherwise, I will hear and put the kibosh on it.
Exactly. Hey, there will be no stickers. There were no whispers. Smikes will do that, y'all.
I will ask for ID.
He's a no nonsense kind of guy. Oh, nice, Mr. Brain. Is this the roguelite Splintered Fate? Nice, Mr. Brain. Let me know how you like it. Lita and I have not played it co-op, but it is a really fun game. See, that might be the one tusked one. Yeah, there he is. He's behind that tree. Right there. Christie's. Thank you, Casey. Drive safe, madame. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're a legend, Casey.
See, poor Chris thought that we flew cross country just to go to the zoo.
We did. We did.
Smikes and I had some vacation time, so we took a day trip. I think we could have actually, given the flights.
Yeah.
And some of the barbing. Welcome back, Agathor.
Hi, back from the gym. I'm Smikes.
You got it. Agathor is good. He's unfollow. Hi, Pyro. Welcome in. Oh, Smikes. Agathor now loves you.
It takes me time. Maybe someday I'll get there.
Otherwise, I have to go to the EU one next year. I think we got the lion and the jaguar over here. I mean, Agathor, I assume it costs as much as to fly from coast to coast here in the U.S., but see, Smikes and I are what we call smart shoppers, and we got 50% off tickets on our flights. Which also means like a 3 a.m. Uber ride from the house, but nice, Pyro. Pyro, we have a lot of friends who'd always say like they love to see it in the East Coast, but I don't think until it grows much bigger, it won't be in the East Coast for a while. We've got a a Southern California exhibit over here. Of creatures y'all have been preserved and are. Ooh, the hummingbird. I am hoping Thindall that next year, yes. I can't commit to it yet, Thindall. It's going to depend on money. But fingers crossed. Work a bit, good luck, Cactus. Thank you again for the sub, follow, first time chat, and gift sub. Yeah. Did you see its chest with the red scales on it?
I missed that part. I wonder how much they have to eat a day to keep that metabolism going.
Even on the order of minutes, probably how often they have to eat, right? It's like, I would imagine too, for different ecosystems, the nutritional requirement is going to be different, and for like amount of heat as well. Possibly Thindall, yeah, possibly will need to be. Oh, the capybaras are here, I think, around this corner. Where's Cliff when you need him? Because every microscopy Monday, Cliff always wanted capybara fur.
Should be a lot of options. What time do they close? So it's in evening market, or it's open all day?
I think the tapir is over here.
You'd like your picture taken?
With the tapir?
No, right here.
Oh, because I'm no longer a scientist. I'm a terrible
Sir. Sir.
Munch, has they deleted? So guys, there's a cutout here that you can pose in, like with your face. Munchkin's been going to those at the zoo, unprompted.
Everyone throw the nerf command in the chat.
As there's the tapir. Whoa.
Is that nose prehensile?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, much nicer than it was yesterday.
I can't see because of the glare, but I believe it is that kind of nose, yeah. Same thing as like the Indian rhino y'all that we saw earlier today.
Oh yeah, he's in his house, babe.
There's the cappy. Largest rodent. Also, you can, y'all, in some states actually own a capybara as a pet. Although it's not suggested. They have a very particular demand for like water, like giant bodies of water, and they poop in water, and it's apparently a very messy thing to keep track of.
A lot like guinea pigs.
Yeah. But very cute.
Like guinea pigs.
I would say even more cute than guinea pig. Look at that.
That's a hard disagree.
I would snuggle the heck out of that. Oh, there's another one here. I think it'd be amazing to like just see this guy like just jump up and like launch himself in the water. They have a very strong preference for pooping in water, and so if you don't have a pool at your home, you need to have like a dedicated bathtub to them, just so they can use the lavatory.
Sloths are also very particular about where they poop.
Isn't it they have to come down from the tree, right?
They do.
It's like once every 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure if they're like. I would love to. I like if you look at some of these where they're more dry up here, it does look like it could be coarse, and maybe it's like a particular like water feature, right, for them to be able to swim and dry off and not get too cold. Like some level of insulation too. Their feet, y'all. If you Google their feet, you can see they're webbed, so like very ideal for swimming. Findall, you're gonna crush it tomorrow. The Findall, you remember you crush it every time, so don't worry.
The water does have a particularly watery smell.
Yeah, it's like it almost smells a little bit like cleaning solution. And I guess I don't know if the bubbles in here are from like
Almost have like a very light bleach smell.
yeah
Yeah.
or chlorine,
Yeah. Yep.
which would explain like the bubbles, or we're just like
Imagining it.
smelling other kind of cleaning product.
I showered last night, so it might be me.
With the most intense like body wash. I think when we first came, y'all, a year ago to the zoo with Munchie, the elephants were swimming in the water here. Oh, and we've got a nice little evolutionary tree. Your African bush elephants and Asian elephants, which we just saw, and then Mastodon. Actually, guys, we saw at a natural history museum in Florida.
The band, not the band.
Right, not the band. That would be a TOS violation to stream that, y'all, which we would not do here. There are hippos, Wombat, on the other side of the zoo, and last time the signal was dead. There's also actually a pygmy hippo over there too. That the signal was spotty enough where it picked up the pygmy hippo last time.
No, I know you're fluent in Latinese and you're Greek. What does hippopotamus mean?
River horse.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's I know that thanks to the Fiona song. That's where actually I pulled that from. Like,
So it wasn't your extensive study of Latin.
while I did study Latin, no, that is 100% not from my Latanus studies. It's Latin for Latin.
Of course.
Guys, that is not Latin for Latin. I would love for it to be Latin for Latin, but it is not. The jaguar is in here. We'll see if he's actually around. Let's see. Usually he likes to hang out like over here.
Wasn't Grumsack your nickname in high school?
No, it was Fossil Hump.
Oh.
And that was because that's apparently a Hungarian word if you very much mispronounce it.
I see.
Kids are rude. All right, y'all, the lion's over here. Oh, there it is.
We did already see a cheetah thinned off. On the East Coast, these are referred to as jaguars.
The lion. We came last year. We actually got to see them being fed.
Bikini is actually, he needed to make sure it wasn't his work because he actually called out today. He's supposed to be sick.
To be clear, I am on vacation time right now.
Allegedly.
100%. My email, it has an auto reply, and I am gone.
Did you say otter reply?
Yes, I did. And then just for you, Big Gammy. Just for you, Big Gammy.
Sir.
You knew what we were getting into. I also love guys.
So, Amy, I can attest to that. He has been talking about you on the plane the whole time.
It's true. He's the single greatest husband, father, son, friend, and lover.
I have heard all these things. I've only experienced one. I have heard these things.
Don't tell me which one or two, though. You gotta keep the mystery.
No, that's between myself and Big Amy.
Nice. Oh, the NPC crying. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we've seen this with water in there before for the tar pit simulation.
Luckily, I think that whole conversation was low bit rate, so...
Oh, the audio came through clear. It's just the visuals weren't.
You can hear us, folks.
Yeah,
there you go.
The tar.
For a mere level 100 hype train, I will personally throw Balint into this exhibit.
For level 100 hype chain, I'll drink the exhibit.
Well, that goes along with me throwing you into it.
Oh, okay. For a mere level 100. I think we'd have to go get more battery packs. I don't think this stream would last long enough.
We just need some carrots.
Oh my god. Woosa, we need a nap. We need a nap. Don't eat hot food or...
What was that look?
Yeah, Big Game, I don't really cough like that when I eat hot food. I get a little raspy of a throat, a little bit of a pain, but not... No NPCs. Hi, Jern. Did someone say carrots? I can't help napping. Mr. Irish.
Mr. Irish, we were talking about level 100 hype trains and how we would need to eat some carrots.
Yeah. To eat a carrot. Take a nap. Eat a carrot. Take a nap. Guys, do go check out Mr. Irish John Games. Leader of the Jern Jam, besto friendo. Jern, we just had streamers recognize me. It went over my head. I had no idea. And Smike's was like, "What? We have stickers?" Like, of course we got stickers. I come prepared. Any opportunity. We also are currently having it's like 67 degrees or something, sunny, nice wind, it's beautiful.
No, leave it alone, please.
All right, guys, we are going to go and finish at the Tasmanian Devils. The Tasmanian Devils are, I'd never seen one before in person, so we're going to take another close look. These are pretty large. These are also the ones with that contagious face cancer. And so it's just a really interesting piece of evolutionary biology.
What does like
The face cancer that they have that has spread throughout their population all stems from a single mutant cell. So a single cell that went haywire is responsible for the near extinction of a species.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Because and the way that that is transferred is through bites. So we think via like breeding and fighting, they break skin, and that's how that blood transfer is what led to the transfer of the cells that were cancerous from one individual spread through the entire population. So let's see, y'all. They were out earlier. But let's see. I hear some sound wiggles, but I don't see anyone. I don't see anybody. But I figure, that's okay.
They were pretty active when we got here.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been out earlier.
All right, well, I think, y'all, that probably is a pretty good place to round out for the evening then. Let's see. Okay, I think that's where we'll do it. Thank you, Derek, Devin, and Moko Made. All right, guys, we are going to round out here for today. Thank y'all for joining us today. Thank y'all for all the raid love as well. So, guys, have a great whatever time zone you're in. We'll see you real soon.